We're continuing to follow breaking news. Developing storms all across the Midwest. The Oklahoma City area literally under siege from multiple tornadoes. They have caused death, injuries, and lots of damage, and the violent weather spreading into other Midwestern areas. Around 55,000 customers are without power. And on the phone with us now is storm chaser Tony Laubach. Tony, are you there?
I'm here.
So, Tony, I understand that you were in Oklahoma City. What can you tell us that you witnessed?
Well, I was on the west side of Oklahoma City, kind of far out toward the Reno, Union City areas, and actually witnessed two tornadoes on the very first storm, the one that actually ended up going through the heart of Oklahoma City. Tried to stay with it. Tornadoes were almost impossible to see at times. Actually became so dangerous that I bailed off the storm before it went into town. There was just no way I was going to risk my life trying to stay with that.
Yeah, Tony, I understand that initial tornado that you're talking about in Reno, it was what we call a wedge tornado. It was about a mile wide. You know, this is something that you're very experienced with. You chase tornadoes for a living. What would it take for you to bail?
Well, the problem was the rain. The rain had wrapped around the tornado to the point where you couldn't see it. Unfortunately, a lot of other storm chasers fell victim to that tornado. Were hit and suffered injuries and severe damage to their vehicles. Like I said, the risk was just too great. There's just a point where getting the video and getting that shot is just not worth your life.
Tony, what do you see now?
I'm trying to get around Oklahoma City right now. I actually was back toward Reno. A large swath of damage. I saw several houses that had been hit. They were doing search and rescue on many of those. They were also on I-40 east of El Reno, between El Reno and Yukon. Probably half a dozen semis and multiple vehicles flipped off the interstate, likely where the tornado crossed.
Tony, I understand that flooding is a problem right now, a big concern in the area. What are conditions like in terms of that?
Well, going through Oklahoma City and some of the areas I've been to, there is standing water on the roads, nothing that's impassable, at least in the areas that I've been to. Many of the county roads east or west of town that were blocked because of heavy rains and water flowing over. So flooding is an issue in some of the outlying areas. I don't know exactly how bad it is in town.
Tony, were you around that area when the tornado hit Moore, Oklahoma? Just, what was it, May 20th, killed 24 people there, the EF5?
Actually, you know, it was funny. That day I was en route. I drove halfway into Oklahoma City that day and actually called the chase in Tulsa. Just had a very bad feeling that day and actually did not go down there. And fortunately for me, was not part of that event, that tragic event that took so many lives. So, you know, just, you know, chasing this town long enough, you get instincts. And, you know, last week it told me not to chase. This week it said, you know, do not get up there and try to play with this tornado, you know.
The timing of this tornado, you know, rush hour, people trying to get home, that led to all these people being on the I-40 corridor and, you know, potentially, at least what we're hearing at this point, at least 2 deaths as a result of that. You know, let us know, give us a call back and let us know what you see out there. We're going to have to go to a quick break, but we appreciate you joining us and letting us know what you see. Thank you, Tony.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
And we'll be right back with continuing coverage of the tornadoes hitting across the Midwest tonight. Stay right here with Fox News.